What is up, YouTube? We've got the NFL Draft Pass content. We're going to be going through all the cards, a special part of the program when it comes to mock drafts, some market stuff. Let's not waste any time. Hop right into it. Starting off with the 95 overall NFL draft players. These are not the heroes. These are the lower overall cards. Now, I'm going to talk that much about the cards in the background. They're only 95 overall. There's not too much to make of them, but I will talk about the chemistries because this actually applies to every single player in this program. They get either a ×2 or a dual chem. Now, they get ×2 if they were drafted by the team they're on and they're still on that team. So Ryan Kelly, for example, got drafted by the Colts. He is still on the Colts. He will get ×2 Colts chem. It's the same with Alan Lazard. I do believe if you power these guys up, they will get the ×2. Don't quote me on that, but if they are not on the same team they are drafted by, you see by this next card, Ryan Tannehill, he will get Titans and Dolphins chem. So that's pretty cool. It's something unique. I like when they make ×2 chemistry, some dual chemistries for cards. Those are the 5 95 overalls. Let's move into the heroes. Starting off with Alex Mack, we got 10 total 97 overall heroes. Alex Mack, Niners, Browns. I don't know how it's going to work with you power them up. You can get maybe Falcons and Niners, Browns. I don't know how that's going to work to kind of, pick and choose your chemistries. Who knows? Justin Fields, only disappointing thing about this card, I wish he would have gotten a little bit better speed. 94 speed for one of the fastest quarterbacks in the NFL. Would like to see like 96, 97. CeeDee Lamb ×2 Cowboys, 96 speed. This is a pretty solid card. The one thing I will say, 97 overall heroes are almost like, they're not like I'd say 96 overall heroes where 96 like aren't really that usable in the game. These 97s, like power up to 98. They're top of the line cards. So CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Lockett, you can essentially say these guys are champions, but they're 97 overall heroes. Tyler Lockett, though, also 96 speed. Chris Long, a legend, 97 hero. That's pretty cool to see. Tyler Lockett and CeeDee Lamb, both deep threat archetypes. Chris Long, Rams and Eagles chem. Not the fastest defensive lineman, so I'd say more of a 3-4 defensive end. Miles Jack, UCLA Bruin. Steelers and Jaguars. Would like to see 89 zone coverage if you power, he gets that 90 zone coverage threshold, but 93 speed is good enough. Xavier Rhodes, one of the tallest, I want to say 6'1 or 6'2, a very tall corner, decent speed with 95. Vikings, Colts theme team, really solid corner. You don't need the best speed to be a tall end corner is what I'm trying to say. Josh Jacobs, be honest about this card, not the greatest. 85 change of direction and 94 speed. It's just not going to cut it in April, but Josh Jacobs does get ×2 Raiders chem, and I do believe this is the last 97 card we have. Sam Hubbard ×2 Bengals chem, 90 speed. Let's make our way into the 99 overall champ. Oh no, we got one more. Tony Winfield, Antoine Winfield, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. ×2 Buccaneers, 96 speed overall. A really solid card. Now we can hop into the 99 overall champions. Kicking things off with Tony Gonzalez. Now, I thought he was going to get the 99 overall King Egg last Sunday. I was 1 week early on my Tony Gonzalez prediction. However, this card is downright awful. 93 speed and 77 run blocking. He's not faster than Kyle Pitts. He's not faster than Vernon Davis, and he doesn't run block better. He's one of the worst run blocking tight ends we've gone like 98, 97 plus in the past few weeks. Hopefully they update that card because I want to use him. Tony Gonzalez, that's that card. And Dominican Sue, this card is a little bit better of a D tackle, but finesse move isn't the greatest. I would like to see speed a little more, especially we've seen like Mean Joe Green and just the D tackles have gone a lot faster. Dominican Sue not going to be the fastest defense tackle, although he's still pretty good. Minka Fitzpatrick, only downside about this card I'd say is really 95 speed. Other than that, really good card. Steelers and Dolphins chemistry for him. Josh Allen, another quarterback. He had a 96. They said, I guess, Patrick Mahomes wasn't deserving of an upgrade the rest of the year. But Josh Allen, I mean, this card's amazing. Buffalo ×2. Has a really good release. Decent speed for a strong arm QB. 99 throw on the run. I'm guessing he's been one of the more popular quarterbacks for the rest of Madden 22. J.C. Horn, this is my probably favorite 99 overall champion. ×2 Panthers. And I mean, 97 speed across the board. Amazing corner. I think he's 6 foot or 6'1". So he's got the height to play on my team. Love that card. Saquon Barkley, we kind of knew this card was going to be coming out in the near future. However, 95 speed just isn't that fast for someone who I want to say ran a 4.3 something, low 4.4s at the combine. Was 96 speed or 97 speed too hard to ask? I don't know. First LT though, we have Michael Thomas, also known as Slant Boy, ×2 Saints. 95 speed is a little bit slow. Physical archetype, which doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like he could have been a route runner, but MT getting that 99 overall and upgrade from his 94 flashback. And then Delta O'Neal, this is a pretty cool card. Patriots and Broncos dual chem zone archetype, which I think is the best archetype for corners, at least on next gen. 97 speed. We don't really need to go over the stats because they're going to be all 99 overall, pretty much powered up if you have any type of theme teams. Overall, great card. But now we're going to get into kind of a different type of program, like where they do it. We're gonna hop into this mock draft information. Before we actually get into that mock draft information, I forgot to throw this up on the screen. The sets for these 99 overall players, it's gonna be 397s, and you get all their end cats back, or whatever 97 overall you do choose. So not a bad set for a 99 overall. The training rerolls are gonna be a little bit, I don't know how to say it. There's a lot of controversy around them. 55k for a 97 overall draft pass player, and then 13k for an 89 plus. The LTDs are in those reels, and I know a lot of people are complaining about the rerolls, but you do have to understand, all right? I want you guys to understand this. Training is very cheap. It's 2 per. So while it's 13,000 training, when you pull an 89 that goes for 3,000 training, you're losing 10,000 training, but that's not like absolute. It's still 20k, but it's not an absolute ton. If you pull a 91 overall, you're gonna be losing like 12k, and if you pull a 93, you break even. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I always save our judgment for actually the rules, because the rules might be amazing. We are probably getting an odds boost tomorrow, but actually now hopping into the mock draft information. So how this is going to work. It's basically like the other part of the program. So first off, it's a 2-part program. The NFL draft kind of first round players will be dropping next Thursday. But how this is going to work, you are going to get these mock draft vouchers. You get these solo challenges and all that sort of thing. And you're going to throw these in sets for picks. Now you're going to be choosing the position that gets drafted in that suggested pick. So first overall pick, you could do quarterback, running back, wide receiver. You're going to do all this for the first 20 overall picks. And you basically, if you get the position correct, you get kind of a collectible saying, hey, you got to pick correct. Now for the rewards, this is also very controversial. So for 1 correct, you can get like 1k coins. You guys kind of see 5 correct, 83 plus, 10 correct, 89 plus, all the way up to 20 total correct. I'm going to say this. These are going to be very, very hard. I think the best possible kind of scenario you guys get and what we all get is maybe like 10 or 12, and the rewards just aren't that good. I hope they scale these rewards back, because 18 correct, you get great all NCAT draft pass champions, but I mean, you got to choose 18 out of 20 of the first 20 pick positionals correct. That is almost downright impossible. I mean, look at 2019. We're not going to get into the odds. It's like choosing a perfect bracket. I mean, the scenario is like, it's basically a domino effect when it comes to the mock draft. I mean, one team trades up in the middle of the draft and chooses this position. Well, the next 5 positions are probably going to be completely different than what you projected. This is going to be downright impossible, but it'll be fun as a community to kind of like try to speculate what, and kind of just like, you know, within the NFL, the actual NFL world, kind of just, you know, pick and choose what we think each team is going to take position-wise. But I hope they readjust the not the odds. Oh, they readjust the rewards, because it's going to be impossible. They even get like really 13 or 14 plus, and the rewards for that is like 89 plus, and a 95 player, which is going to go for what, like 60,000 coins. So hopefully they adjust those, though. Let's hop now into the market information. Hopping into the market information, first thing I gotta go over is the candy to training ratio. Tomorrow morning, I do believe candy is going to be converted to training. Now EA, on their Good Morning Madden stream, the ratio it's going to be, as you see some candy offers. The training offers, I think, will stay in the store for the Sugar Rush players. It's a 1 to 1.5 ratio. So 10k candy will equal 15k training. If you're confused by that ratio, just take your candy, multiply it by 1.5, and you will get the training that you will basically be converted. Now, what you can do, because this ratio isn't the best, I would suggest, like, this isn't the perfect thing, but maybe the 92 plus pack, the 96, I don't know. I think the 96 is basically like a 1 to 1.6 if you sell the 96 for like 100k. I don't know the exact math on that. The 92, if you pull a 94, it's going to be obviously way better, way over 1.2. If you pull a 94 overall, and the 92 plus being 19k training. So you can take what you want with that information. I'm probably going to buy some 92 plus stores. I don't have that many candy. I only have 15k. But what you can do and take advantage of this, since that ratio is very bad, you can actually still buy 92 and 94 overall Sugar Rush players for great training. Now, these players quick sell for candy right now, but tomorrow these players will be converted to training quick sells, because candy is converted to training. Candy will not be a currency in the game. So these players will quick sell for their normal overall training. So a 92 will quick sell for 10,000 training, and 94 overall will quick sell for 19,000 training. By the way, if you pull those rerolls like the candy rerolls, just keep the players for when they convert to a training quick sell. So what you can do, and I suggest, and this is kind of a little bit of a training investment, it's a pretty safe investment. Buy 92s under 20 and buy 94s under 40k. 92s under 20, it's very easy. That's 2 per. If you buy for 18k, that's 1.8. If you buy 94 under 40k, I want to say it's 2.1 per. If you buy one under like 38k, it's 1 or it's 2 per. So training right now, which is already going for like 2.2, 2.3, you can get training at a discount just by buying Sugar Rush players. Now, in terms of how this investment is going to work, well, if you actually go to the unfiltered 94 or 94 to 95 filter, 94 overall training players right now go for like 57 to 58k unfiltered, which means you should be able to sell these guys for at minimum, I'd say, probably 48 to 50k. The 94s making like 5k a pop. The 92s, you can see 92 overall players pretty much going for 30,000 coins unfiltered. So those 92s that you buy for 20k, when those become training, they will kind of now classify and be going for that price of a training card. So at worst, I'd say probably 27, 28k, making again like 5k after tax per card by buying a 92 under 20,000 coins. And to wrap things up, we're going to be going through kind of our specific player investments, what I am doing with each card. Now, Minka Fitzpatrick, and this was kind of the first time I am seeing the prices on the screen, and then of course when I recorded them, but wasn't that too long ago. Minka Fitzpatrick is going for 220. I am selling. All right, I bought this card for 100k, 215 for a card that only has a 95 speed. I think there's a lot of better free safeties. I don't think Minka Fitzpatrick is going to be picked up a lot. Now, I'm saying that because Steelers is a very popular theme team, but 215k, I think that's not that bad considering Kyle Pitts only got up to about 250. I mean, Minka could go to 275. 300k, but I'm fine with 250. I'm fine with 215 for what I bought at 100k. Now, JC Horn is going to be one of the best corners in the game. He's only going for about 165, 170. I am holding him. I think he gets to 200k very easily, like we've seen with Ty Law, a very kind of similar player card. Bo Nose 95 overall, got to 225, 235. JC Horn 94 overall. I was picking up at, I think it was 65k or under was my target price. I have a total of 4. I'm looking for 200k, and I think I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to get that with JC Horn. Tyler Lockett going for about 105k. Now, he is only a 97 hero, but we've seen heroes, their cards do go up a lot. He was about a 30k card. 100k, I think I'm going to wait and see. Again, with most of these cards, you are going to want to wait and see, like, into the afternoon when the cards kind of, the supply of their upgrade, the Redux cards kind of get taken off the market. I'm going to wait and see, but 100k for Tyler Lockett from a 35k investment is great return on that card. But now getting into kind of a learning situation, and I talked about this earlier in the week on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you aren't already, Joe Bruno. But Saquon Barkley was one of the most over-invested players. Him and Patrick Mahomes, the two most over-invested players pretty much for the past week, 2 weeks of Madden. And I said on Twitter, I'm like, Saquon Barkley was going for 14k middle of the week. Patrick Mahomes quarterly was going for like 35k during the week from where I bought at 20, and I was buying Saquon's for like 5 to 6k prior to this. I was basically saying you guys should go ahead and sell Saquon for 13, 14k. That is absurd for an 84 overall. They are going to get flooded on the market. You guys see, I sold all my Saquons prior, pretty much like 2 days ago for 13, 14k. The 89 Saquon, I sold for 35k. It was a different situation there, but kind of a learning experience for you guys. That were really, I mean, everyone was banking on Saquon Barkley getting a card, and he did, but everyone was invested in him for a quarterly that was only 84 overall, and they're flooded on the market for about 7,000 coins. So hopefully you guys learned your lesson in terms of over-investing. I pretty much said during the middle of the week, sell off your Saquons for 13, 14k. They aren't going to return that even if he does get a card because of the over-investing and the supply being put on the market when he actually does get that upgrade. But that's going to be all for this NFL draft. This is part 1. So we get a part 2. I think it's just first round rookies next Thursday. Hopefully we get some LTDs maybe in rerolls, maybe like early next week. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of this promo. I'm going to hold my opinion until we actually see the rerolls, the content, and kind of all that sort of stuff this weekend. I'm not going to just jump out to conclusions, say this promo is terrible, it's the best. We're going to wait and see. But that's all for this video. Comment if you have any questions. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace.